Good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Friday. Happy Friday, everyone. Thank you for joining the open book. This is your host, Lakeisha, and I hope everyone had a good night's rest last night. I know I did. I went to bed a little earlier, and you know when you had a good night's rest when you wake up, thank the Lord first before the alarm. Okay, so I was like, okay. I needed that. I needed that yesterday. Let's see who we have now. I'm gonna end a little early because y'all got to go to a different location today. So I don't know where I'm going. So I'm gonna end it a little earlier because I know we have a few topics I want to discuss so I can use my GPS. So I was like, let me hurry up and hop on. Good morning, Kimberly. Welcome, sis. Thank you for being first in the building today. Good morning, Kay Brown. Thank you for joining, sis. Hey, Humble Me Hike. Thank you for joining, girl. Hope you're having a great morning. Hi, Deborah. Welcome. Hey, Robin. Thank you for joining. Good morning, Joy. Welcome, sis. Hey, D. D is up early. Good morning, Queen. Yes, please hit that like button. Let everyone know that we are live, okay? Because we're going to get just into it. I don't know if y'all seen my community wall, but we have one of our very own, only one logo with the info. She is going to be our special guest on this Sunday, 4 p.m. Eastern Time. This month we have domestic violence, excuse me, Domestic Violence Awareness Month. And we wanted to honor her and really hear her story. This actually will be the first time I think I've heard. I'm going to hear some things in its entirety, and that I think she shared publicly. So y'all keep her lifted in prayer. I know I've been praying that God leads me in the conversation as well, because, like we talked about yesterday, you never know who's in the midst of you. Okay. And I'm praying that God will send those that may possibly be in one of those situations, or that has gotten out and still struggling, or just to be of a sisterhood of someone. Maybe you gotten out and you're healed, you're whole, and you see that there is someone else that has gone through that and God has brought them through. So we're looking forward to hearing her testimony, her story of how she got out. And the things that she kind of went through emotionally, physically. Abuse is not just physical. A lot of times we think about, hey, Sonia, good morning, sis. We think about abuse as just physical, but it's not always just physical. It has a huge impact on various areas of your life. And so make sure you set your notifications or your calendars. I'm going to set up the live so you can go on. Some people like to put notify me because sometimes we forget. And so I'll set up the live so that you guys can set that as well if that's something that you're interested in coming and tuning in for. Okay, so I want to get right into it. Now, last night, I did a members live. Good morning, Ronita. Thank you for joining, sis. Welcome. Hey, Dreamy Girl. Hey, sis. Welcome. Thank y'all for coming on in on this Friday, y'all. Hey, we're almost ready for the weekend. I know I am. Okay. I know I am. Now, last night, we did a members only live. If I have any members in here, if you were not aware, okay, you have access to go back to that live. We had some laughter on that live. And we got a chance to see our girl. Oh my gosh, Aries Black. She checked in on the members live last night. We miss her here, but we had a good time, and we broke down the leaked Diddy call, okay, from jail. We broke down that and kind of talked about that because it was quite interesting. And I don't think that this was the time for that live to be released, okay? That jail call to be released because I don't think it's going to help his case. Diddy, as we know, probably felt like before he went to jail, in my opinion, and this live is for educational and entertainment purposes only. I think he probably felt like he was a little untouchable in a sense that if he did go to jail, that his money would get him out, right? And he's in there a little longer than he probably anticipated. Now, we don't know. This is an alleged jail call. It sounded like him and his son to me. But, hey, we got to wait for verification of all of that. Exactly. I think he effed up with that. Right, sis. That's what I'm talking about. Uh, now, uh, y'all, okay, I'm trying to go here with me. So it sounded like him. It sounded like his son, Christian King Combs, okay, on a jail call. Now, we don't even know how this live, I keep saying live, jail call got released. We probably could guess, okay? It's only probably a few people that would have access to that. Or you just never know if there was a mole put into the jail to watch him and to hear these calls. I don't know if y'all remember Shirley Strawberry, her ex-husband Ernesto. His calls were getting released too. That's how we found that's that's how we found out Shirley had been talking about Steve Harvey and stuff. Now I don't know how these calls are getting released, but these people are releasing these phone calls, okay? Because baby Ernesto was running his mouth, and that's how we found out what all Shirley had been saying about Steve Harvey. And then Steve Harvey did a show, and Shirley apologized and all of that because it was released out of that jail call. He was running his mouth about a whole lot of stuff too. Hey, Brittany, good morning, sis. Thank you for joining. Dee said, yes, they still talking about that case also. Exactly, because he talks plenty of mess. Okay, his little girlfriend, she was on Tasha K. I was like, okay. Mm-mm. And so with this Diddy call, this alleged leak call, Diddy knew that he had to talk in codes. Okay, he was not going to talk, freely because he knows that those calls are recorded. However, I don't think he was expecting that the call would be released. Okay, based off of some stuff that was put out there. Now, his son King Combs, I needed him to catch on because he acted like he he didn't know that we got to talk in codes. He talking about, huh? Oh my goodness. So of course we don't know what some of these words, code words mean. So some people were only able to speculate. During the call, some things that were stated was Diddy had told King Combs to get rid of the leftover pizza boxes. Now, I was like, I don't know what the pizza boxes represent, but if you're talking about the baby oil, baby, they already got that, and we've been talking about you since you've been in here, okay? So I don't know what the pizza boxes were, okay? But he told him, allegedly, to get rid of it. So King Combs, he was wondering, I guess, now this call also showed Diddy's selfishness. Okay, it was highlighted in this call because he has to understand. Oh, pizza boxes. They probably already got that, Deborah. Baby, they probably now. Y'all remember when King Combs did that diss track about the FBI and things like that. I said, now he better be careful because in that diss track, he did put that there was another house. They searched one house, but they forgot about the other. Then people were talking about the different tunnels and things like that. Yeah, he was talking street. So who knows? They probably have stashes everywhere. Like we were saying last night, when some of these people doing illegal stuff, they don't leave everything at one house. Okay, I'm pretty sure they spread out things in case they do. The heat is on them, and so King Combs was like, he got to understand his kids are now out here without him. This is new. It's a lot going on. It's a lot, they financially and things of that sort. And so, he was just telling his dad it's a lot of lawsuits and things like that. And his daddy was like, well, the people ain't getting nothing Okay. And I'm paraphrasing because he had stuff in other people's names. He said it's not even in his name. Okay. So I guess if they're going to sue him, the only option would be some jail time because he said he's not settling with anybody else. So there's that. And then we have heard rumors that he did put things in his son's names and his mom's names. I know Mace even shared one time that he could probably get his money. He said, "Your mama the one with the receipts because you got everything in her name." I say, "Dang!" And we already know that Diddy was ready to put his mom's house up just so he could get bail. Okay. And they didn't go for that. So he was willing to put his house, mama's house, the kids' houses, but he didn't care. He just did not want to go to jail. Now, something else that came up was his son, Justin. I guess he's having some financial issues with his car. And King Combs was sharing with him about, what do we do about his whip? He's worried about what to do about that. He was like, man, he called him light skin. That light skin. I was like, oh Lord, you acting like that ain't even your son. He talking about, man, I'm in here and y'all worry about that. He better go make a club appearance and make some money or something. I said, oops. Well, Justin, your daddy saying he ain't got you right now on the card. You better go and find somebody somewhere. Go ask your mama. He talking about go make a club appearance. Then King Combs talking about, oh yeah, I told him we could put out some music, and baby Diddy got mad. He said, baby, do not do that. Y'all better be quiet. And that's what he's telling him. To y'all keep y'all's mouths closed and be quiet. That's the main thing. Don't bring a lot of attention. But his son doesn't see that. He sees the attention as a way for them to now make some money. But see, you can't do that because your dad is the position that he's in. That's not a good idea. And that's what he was trying to get him to understand. Now, he asked about a J. Now he didn't put the Z at the end of it, but he said had King Combs heard from Jay, and he told him that he basically had not heard from him. He'd been ghosting him. I was like, Jay, we got Diddy over here looking for you. Okay. And he asked about some more people too. And King Kong said that they're all quiet. He said, okay, did he say let them have their fun now, but I'm going to have the last laugh. Now, y'all, that kind of stuff with this call getting out, that's not a good thing. Okay. That's not a good thing. Because that almost sounds like an undercover threat to me, in my opinion. Okay, this is all alleged. This is my reaction to the release leaked jail call from yesterday. Okay, I bet you, yes, Deborah, I agree. I totally agree. Now, the other part that he asked about that stood out to me was about a list. He told um, his son to make sure that he got the list signed. I don't know what the list means or what the signatures mean, but he told him to make sure that he get the list signed. We'll have to see. He also told him to get in touch with the producer. Now, I don't know who the producer is. Some people speculated in the chat that it could possibly be Clive Davis. We don't know. Clive Davis trying to act like he got amnesia and don't know who Diddy is. Sir, you know who that is, okay? You know who that is. Y'all please hit the like button. Thank you so much. Let everyone know we're here. We're live. Um, and so he told him to get in touch with the producer because there is now a date for that Netflix show for next month. Now, remember, I was just talking about, now we don't know for sure which Netflix show he was referring to, but we were just talking about Jamie Foxx is having his Netflix comedy show. What had happened is coming out next month. Then they said there's a Freak Off Party documentary that's coming out next month. We don't know when 50 Cent's documentary is coming out as of now. I haven't heard of a date. And also, they said that that movie Blink Twice. Now, I don't know if Blink Twice is out yet, but I did see a preview for it. They said that that movie is loosely based on Diddy and these parties. Okay, so he could have been referring to any one of those. Any one of those. Blink Twice, I think is. I don't know if it's at the movie theater or not, but whatever it is he's saying, get in touch with the producer and let them know that that has a date. They're probably going to block whatever is trying to come out. They're going to try to block it, because I was even saying with this Jamie Foxx, this stuff being released about him and what he said, that Diddy allegedly poisoned him, which led to a stroke. That was big, okay? And I'm pretty sure that he would not want that to get out. So I don't know if they're going to try to fight this and try to, block the release of that or what. But he said a lot of things in that call, y'all, that did not look good. And it's not going to be a good look to the celebrity friends. Okay, some of the things that he has stated. Now, with this list being signed, I don't know if that's like an NDA type of list or what, but and it could definitely hurt his case with this getting out. So I don't know. That was weird. There's a documentary on Diddy out to my wait, let's see. There's a documentary on Diddy out to my husband. Was watching it on the Fire Stick. Oh, okay. Okay. Hi, Miss E. Good morning. Thank you for joining. Oh, so they already have one out on him. Okay. Because I know that 50 Cent was supposed to release one too. All right, so we're going to see where this goes. I know that that video has been shared a lot, okay, with the leaked jail call. It has been shared a lot. And I'm pretty sure a lot of people, I don't know. I don't know. So, yeah. In BB news, uh, oh, well, yesterday, I guess BB said, and those of you who are joining, welcome, welcome. I'm probably talking a little faster than normal. I am going to have to get off a little earlier because I'm going to a different location today, and I will have to use my GPS. I should have had two devices today. Okay, in BB news. Now, BB said y'all gonna quit playing on her top. Okay. She said, we've been over here talking, trying to figure stuff out. And so yesterday, she shared pictures from previous pregnancies. And one picture, I believe, was from her current pregnancy. Now, I know some people have speculated and stated that, hi, Lala, thank you for joining, sis, that she is using the filter, the baby filter, and on the other pictures and so forth. So I'm not too I know about the filters now, but I'm trying to figure out can you do the front picture filter, okay, where if it's on a bare stomach. Everyone who left them special tapes with the PR producer. Okay, everyone who left them special tapes with the PR producer. Oh, okay, okay. Possibly. Yep. I'm pretty sure it's some raunchy tapes out there. And allegedly, Jaguar Wright was stating that there was some for sale on the black market. Allegedly. I don't know how true that is. Okay. Oh my goodness. But it was a big stomach. Okay. Now that stomach did look like a twin stomach. It looked big. Okay. Now she has a belly, but last week she didn't. I'm done. Right. Okay. Good morning, Becca. Welcome, sis. Thank you for joining. Okay. So the lighting was a little darker than usual. And in this particular picture, it is round. It looks like, and while I'm there, I looked up 3D sonograms, okay, those ultrasounds, and they say that typically they do the ultrasounds, those 3D ones, between 26 and 32 weeks. Okay. The reason they can't do them too soon is because it would not be defined enough. The reason they can't do them too late is because their babies are too big, okay? And they won't really be able to get a good picture. So they typically try to do 3D um, sonograms between 26 weeks and 32. So if she's getting 3D sonograms, typically, allegedly, she may be between 26 weeks. Now that stomach, we saw the tattoos were there. Someone made that point because I did share that with the members, and we've been kind of chatting about that. And someone said that those are the tattoos. Um, I know it was brought up. Where is good morning, Cherry? Welcome, sis. Where is the pregnancy line? There is a pregnancy line on that photo as well. And so my question and my wondering is, with the filter, the app, okay? I know a lot of people use those. Would the filter or app give you a pregnancy line? Brittany said, I just can't get over the peekaboo stomach. It's weird if she pregnant and keeps putting a fake belly on top of her real belly. Right, right. And like I said, we really don't have the proof for, saying that she was using a fake belly. We could kind of see there were some differences and things like that, but we never really, you know what I'm saying? And so picture last night did not look like a fake belly, not real. But some people were wondering, was it a filter? And I know with the filter, you can make your stomach look pregnant, but I don't know how deep that goes. If you can add a pregnancy line on a filter. She had one yesterday and last night. It was small. Right. Well, there goes the due date. Y'all get 3 to 6 months gifts together. Okay, so wait. Let me see. So y'all got to calculate that. 26 between, that's like a big gap though. 26 to 32 weeks though. That's a big gap. That's a big gap. And so yeah, okay. Brittany said whatever whatever the black thing was, she had under the white tank a couple of weeks ago is proof enough for me. Oh, it was a black thing? I didn't see that one, sis. Excuse me. I didn't see that. Yeah, so if we were in a court of law as of right now, this would be inconclusive. Okay. Because baby, I think it's still at the we just gotta wait and see moment. Okay. The due date is approximately January 27th. Okay. Well, that's actually closer to the December that's on the registry. That's closer. So I don't know, y'all. I don't know. It's still one of those things where it's a hit or miss. After seeing that, I mean, what do? You just gotta kind of believe it, or not. Some people still stuck on. I'm not believing it. The black line, yeah. She said no. She said I thought she said the black thing that she had on. Yeah, she said the black thing she had on under a tank top. Now, okay, I'm gonna be honest though. From when she did the house tour, when she was standing by the door, and you can see the roundness of her stomach. That stomach did not look as big as the one in that photo. Now that was only how many weeks ago? 2 weeks ago. That was probably about 2 weeks ago, I think. So those sizes didn't even look the same. So I don't know. In her other pregnancies, I don't know what week she was in those pictures, but she wasn't big. She wasn't real big. Her stomach did not get real big. No, dreamy girl. She had on something that covered her whole belly. Oh, okay, okay, got you. So, yeah, y'all. With that, I don't know. It's a we'll see. We will see between any day now, and February. Or oh, Georgia said January. So maybe look, at least that's getting us close. Maybe between any day now and January. Okay, we gonna still see it to the finish. We'll still see it to the finish. But as of right now, I mean, it's like an inconclusive. Okay, she gonna have to produce something. Okay, so it is what it is at this point. It is what it is. Um, let's see. Okay, um, also, someone that reminds me, and I think I've shared this with you all, the Queen of Kings, the lead lady, I call her Rosie. They remind me so much of each other. Okay, some of the things that they've done. Miss E said in those pics was only carrying one with twins, she should be bigger. Yeah, and I said that too to myself. I said that would only be one baby. But, I mean, on the other picture with the bigger stomach, those were twin. I mean, that could possibly be a twin stomach, you know. Um, but like I said, it doesn't look as big as from the picture when she went on the house tour. Her stomach grew significantly in that case since the house tour, and if she says she's barely, I don't see how it grew so fast. So I'm gonna leave that there. Okay, I'm gonna leave that there. Now they have a lot of similarities. I even thought about, one of the similarities is they both pay attention to the negative comments in their lives. Another similarity is they both used a DV situation on their spouses. Okay, both of them. We already know about BB's situation, how she came out, what she said, but also recently, Rosie said that her husband was allegedly uh, abusing and had called the cops one night, and he went to jail allegedly. Now, and I say allegedly because something was up with that whole situation. Because the next day after that incident, she went live talking about, oh yeah, he is a big guy, and he just needed a timeout. Wait, excuse me. So we're using jail, y'all. I'm going through a bad spot in case y'all can't hear me. So we're using jail as a timeout. That's crazy. Okay, I've never heard the police playing around with their time like that. And they came back like nothing had ever happened. Okay, so they have intentionally lied to their subscribers multiple times. And she's even admitted to that. That's why when it happened, I didn't believe it because they played the games over and over and over. Okay. And her husband, I started seeing was even more so doing this, in my opinion, with her. They visit other people's chats, pay attention to what content creators are talking about, and things of that sort. Now, I feel like this. You have over 1 million subscribers, okay? And the name of your page is even Queen of Kings. You may want to, you're trying to have a family page and things of that sort, and you consider yourself a queen. Queens do not, if you think of the royal families, do not come down to a dress as they consider peasants. Okay, they don't intermingle. They don't probably even know the people who work for them. Okay, they have other people that handle that. And so sometimes I just see when they begin to do some of that, are there any like insecurities there or things of that sort? Because yesterday the queen had time. Okay, covers her, and that content creator, she shows like a lot of different receipts on her, right? Y'all, yesterday I just so happened to went back and I listened to her replay because I really, like I said, some of the stuff I don't really follow and watch like that anymore. I know I hopped on there yesterday and she was working out. These people are sick. That's why I can't follow too much stuff because my tolerance level is zero. Exactly. Hey, Lachelle. Hey, sis. Thank you for joining. And I was watching the replay, and y'all, she came in and hopped up on the panel. I was like, oh Lord, and was going off, y'all. Okay, she was going off. Now she was on her way to work out, but she had time to stop by that girl's live and get on her. Now, you have to be careful doing that because you may think everyone in that live maybe don't like you or something like that, but you are also presenting yourself and your brand in a certain fashion that if there are potential people that want to subscribe or follow you, they may be turned off by the behavior. Good morning, Miss Dimple. She said, good morning, Open Book. How are you, love? I'm glad I caught one of your lives. I'm always missing everyone's lives. I know. We miss you, Miss Dimples. Thank you so much for joining. And so y'all, oh my gosh, they were going back and forth, the people who were on the panel and her, and then also was calling the people broke and was telling the content creator that, you know, these people are broke. You're showing them all of these receipts and they're broke. And I can give you $1,000 for today. And just, I mean, belittling people and things of that sort. And that's not the first time. Okay, that's not the first time. She doesn't know what those people have. And it was kind of suspect on their financial issues when they didn't have a lot of furniture, beds, and things of that sort that people had to keep telling them to get for their children. Okay, that was very rude and disrespectful. If you're going to keep it between yourself and that content creator, keep it there. But that was disrespectful to me, in my opinion, to go and talk about those people in the chat like that. That part is not right. And so just doing that now, I don't think BB has ever jumped on anybody's panel. Now she'll watch the content creators, okay? She'll watch them, but I don't think she's jumped on anybody's panel. Now this is the first time that Rosie has done that though. Okay, so you know they have some similarities, but there are also some differences. Good morning, Divine Empress. Sis, did you see that yesterday? I was too done. Okay. I was too done, y'all. I just could not. I couldn't believe it. And then when the heat gets on, she hops off and she goes live. And she goes into workout. Now, during the workout, I only watched probably about 5 minutes and I was done. Um, it's almost like she feels like she has to defend herself a lot. And she was trying to convince everybody, you know, that she's an oversharer. She shares a lot about her life. She was like, yeah, I even share what color my coochie is. I was like, okay, I got to get off from here because where is this going? Okay. We don't care about that. And I think that's the problem sometimes, the overshare. We don't care to hear about it. We don't care to see it. And definitely don't want to, baby, they were going in. I'm going to just say they were going in about that. Girl, oh my God. I was like, oh my goodness, what is happening? I could not believe it. Hey, Lolo. Hey, sis. Welcome. Wow, I didn't even watch her live. Yes, I didn't either, sis. I told you, I watched 5 minutes, but I was talking about when she came onto the other content creators channel and was up on the panel yesterday, arguing, going back and forth. You couldn't really hear people. It was like a mess. And I'm like, you have 1 million and something subscribers. What are you doing? Like, you have your own channel, your own family. Why are you so concerned with people who you feel like are beneath you? I really just don't understand that part. Oh, okay, sis. Okay. I really didn't understand that part. But yeah, she said she had time. Girl, I'm telling you. Lolo, I've been looking for you since yesterday. Yeah, there she is, Lala. She was partying, I guess, the night before. Yes, y'all. So, but yeah, I don't know, y'all, with her. It's just too much. It's too much. But y'all, like I had stated earlier, I apologize. I'm gonna have to get off a little earlier because I'm going to unknown territory and I have to use my GPS. But I hope everyone has a fabulous, fabulous Friday and weekend. I may be back later. So make sure you hit the like button and the subscribe. Don't forget to hit that bell because you never know when I'm going to go live. If you would like to show support to the channel, you're welcome to send a cash app, super sticker, super chat, or a coffee. I love you all so much, and y'all have a blessed day. Bye bye.